Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome back to Lee Slot Cars for another little build. This one is going to be a magnetic racing kit. Now, excuse me, feeling rough today. Where was I? Yeah, when I went to Slotfest, Ian and Doug, bless their hearts, gave me a 3D printed floodlight kit to build and put on the layout. So I'm really excited because today is the day that I put that together. So let's get on with it then. So I've made a start. Because this is going to be mainly white, I've given it a white coat of primer first of all. So I've done those bits. I have glued, I need to zoom out for this, the column. So there's two sections to that, so I've glued that. So I'm just going to slightly sand it down just to rough it up a little bit, and then we'll give that a coat of the white primer. And when that's all done, I can go over with the white top coat. And thinking about designs, now I'm in two minds. I may do it white but have red bands going around, you know, a bit like a candy cane, or I may have some martini decals left, so I could do the martini, sort of the blue and red stripes going around it, but I'm not sure how many I've got. I need to have a look, but I'll worry about that in a minute. For the time being, I'm just going to get this sanded, sprayed, leave it all to dry, and then give it the white top coat. So I think next I'm going to just glue these pieces on before I give it all a top coat, but the rest I'm going to leave, and that can get fitted after. Come on, in you go. Glue's going to dry, that's it. Hold that in place. I'll pause it. It's the first one done. These kits are very well made. There's no sort of rough edges or spurs or anything. Actually, I don't want to talk about spurs, it's a sore subject. And then when we've got all these on, I can give all this a final coat of white. And then the last one. Been multitasking. I've actually finally got round to starting to paint these figures, but it takes a long time to do, so I've still got a fair bit to do on that. But anyway, let me pop these away and we'll crack on with the floodlight. Right, what have we got? So that's all sprayed white, so that's good to go. I've just put a chrome top on that, and I've decided to paint these little sections red, and I think that'll look okay. Oh, tough, I've done it now. So yeah, I think that'll look pretty cool. So that's red. I'm debating what to do with this, because I think I would like to have some red in this somehow, and I did think about doing like the candy, just a couple of red stripes going around there, or red hoops going around, and I'm going to do it and try it and see what it looks like, and if it looks okay I'll keep it, if it doesn't, well I won't. As simple as that. So I'm going to mask this off. I think I might paint this, the sort of middle section and this base, I might paint those like a silver colour, just so it sort of breaks it up a bit. Yeah, let me try masking this off first and we'll see how that get on, and I hope it doesn't pull the paint off from underneath, because it's been in a good few days since I painted it, so it should be dry, so fingers crossed. You know what, on reflection, I'm not going to mask it off. I'm just going to try and paint it freehand. So it might not be perfect, but I have a feeling that if I put masking tape on this, it's going to pull all the paint off, and that will give me a lot to have to deal with. So I'm going to give it a try. Right, changed my mind about the masking tape. So this is praying that it comes off without taking the white paint with it. Oh, this is so fiddly. It's looking promising. Oh, get in. Right, okay, next. Well, I haven't gone full on candy cane, but I've done top and bottom and a thin stripe around the back, above and below, so I think that looks quite good. The other thing I'm going to do, often you get these lamp columns that have like reference numbers on it, you know, for maintenance and things like that. These are some decals I had left over, some water slides from a Lancaster bomber model, Airfix model that I did. So I'm just going to pop a couple of these on. So, you know, so I don't know, is it like an asset number, something like that? I don't know. So I'm going to put like maybe the DX and then the smaller LM. Yeah, that might look all right. Let's try it. So I think we're going to pop it round about there, I think. Come on, you fiddly little bugger. There's quite a lot of water on this. I left too much water on it. But it's very hot today, so it'll soon dry. Yeah, I think that just gives it a bit more detail, doesn't it? So I'm going to go and put the, don't know if you can see it, one of these just underneath, and then do the same on the other side. I think that looks okay. I think that's worth doing, isn't it? So I'm just going to do the same on the back, and then paint this bottom section silver, maybe this silver as well. We'll see how we get on. Alright, okay, I think that's far enough with the decoration. And I'm happy with that. I like the way it looks. So now I've got to do the tricky job of getting it all wired up, but it looks relatively straightforward. So with these light pieces, they do snap in place, but you do have to sort of give it a bit of brute force to get them in. But once they're in, they're in. So those three are fitted. We've now got the tower head, and it's really a case of just threading these through there. These will hang on. You can glue these in place, which I may do. I haven't decided yet. And then, sorry, I'm going out of focus. And then join the clips and then feed it all through there. So it's going to be a bit fiddly, so I'm probably going to fast forward this. And now I've got to feed the wires into the box. God, this is when you need an extra pair of hands, really. Okay, I think that'll work. Just need to sort of take up a bit more of the slack, really. Maybe I should have glued these on first, it might have made it a bit easier. Okay. And then when that's in theory, this should sit over the top, but I might be blocking where those little arms go. Okay. I don't want to glue this in place just in case I need to get in there and change the wiring, but I think we've just about got there. I may just put a bit of hot glue on there just so it sticks it down, but so it's not completely stuck. And I think I am. No, I don't need gluing in. Right, okay. Well, that's the finished article all put together. I haven't glued the top on, don't especially feel the need. It was a little bit fiddly getting the wiring in the box, but I did it, so anyone can do it. I'm really pleased with how that's looking. I didn't really know how I was going to decorate it when I started, but it's evolved. So the only thing to do now is to, I say the only thing I've got to do is to run a 12-volt wire and just be absolutely certain where it's going to go. Well, there it is, in place, wired up. And I have to say, looking pretty damn good. I've dropped it down to 7 volts. It does go up to 12. If I can just hold this here. So that's on, sorry, it's wobbling all over the place. So that's on the full 12 volts, which is really bright, even in here where it's got bright sunlight outside. So they're really, really good bits of kit. I'm going to turn it down though, because I've just preserved the LEDs a bit, and there's no need for it to be that bright. Brilliant kit, isn't it? I absolutely love it. And there's so many different things you can really let your creativity flow on these, because you know you can make it look however you want it to look, and it will work with whatever colour schemes you've got on the layout, etc, etc. But a brilliant kit. They're on their website, magneticracing.com. I think they're about 29 quid. But it also comes with, I've wired it up to the mains, but it comes with like a connector if you want to pop a 9-volt battery on it and run it that way. But it's really good. Brilliant kit. Highly could recommend it. And massive thanks once again to Magnetic Racing for giving me that. And I keep looking at it. I'm so impressed. It looks really good. Anyway, enough of that. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have, click like. Click subscribe if you haven't, and do everything else. And please comment in the boxes below, because I love to hear from you, and I'll always try and reply whenever I can. So thanks for watching, guys. You all take care, my friends. Bye bye now.